Today we're gonna learn together pre-introduction to Old Testament. Salut mes amis, j'espère que tout va super bien. Mbote na bandeko boza kolandanga na otoza na ngonga ekokana te lelo. Donc coach bino pre-introduction to Old Testament, okay? Alors, talking about Old Testament is that Ancient Testament, okay? Guys, I teach a lot of courses, okay? So please visit my website, and then from there you're gonna see, when you browse around, you're gonna see a lot of stuff I teach. I teach computer courses such as Linux, HTML, JavaScript. I'm gonna start that soon. Python I will start also. Sociology, philosophy, it's gonna be there because I took this course when I went to university, my first year and second. So those courses I'm gonna teach you guys. It's not like I just copy and pasted. No, I studied this at college and university. Okay, so yeah, so today we're gonna learn about Moses, just about Moses. It's a part of Old Testament, but we're gonna focus on Moses, and then after a couple weeks, a couple days, we're gonna start Old Testament. But I want you guys to know a little bit about Moses. Who was Moses? The main reason I want to start with Moses first because he's the one who wrote 5 books of Moses. Okay, so that's why I want to focus with him first. Okay. So that's what I put. That's what I the way I break them down. Moses, okay. Here Jesus. The main reason I put like this because before we're gonna start anyway. So I'm gonna pray and then we're gonna start. Lord, forgive us. Some of the stuff we do don't make you happy. So forgive us because we are human. A lot of stuff we do here on earth, when you look at the way we behave, the way we act, it doesn't make you happy at all because we are human. But you end up give us Moses, Jesus, and the other prophet. Lord, I don't have much to say, but forgive us for what we have been doing for many, many years. Open the heart of my brother and sister to understand what I decide to coach them or teach them. In Jesus' name, amen. So this is what I want to say. I want to teach you guys today, okay? So look, here we got Moses. When you look at Moses, you can see the law. Okay? The law is right there. Okay? When you look at Jesus, you see the grace. Okay? It's right there. So you may say that why do we need Jesus if we have, some of you may say, why do we need Jesus if we already have Moses? Because you know, way back in the day before Moses wasn't born, that time, we didn't have the law. We didn't have it. Adam and Eve, no, they didn't have it. Well, they have like the pre-law, if I can take a look, when they told them don't touch this, the garden. So that was like when they used to live, when God created Adam and Eve later on, they didn't have, they have the law because God told them, no, you cannot touch this tree of knowledge. It's like type of law, okay? But I'm going to explain to you guys later on, okay? So here, Moses is the one who wrote this. The Genesis, all these 5 books of Moses. Moses is the one who wrote it. Okay? Now, when we come here, Jesus, he didn't write the gospel. No, he didn't write the gospel. His disciples are the one who wrote about him. It's like his biography. Okay? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John are the one who wrote about Jesus. They explain who Jesus was, this, okay? But we're not going to focus on Jesus, only Moses. You may say, then why you want to provide this. I know the reason why I decided to teach you, to show you guys a little bit about Jesus, okay? Because on Old Testament they show us about Jesus, but we didn't know about him, right? So that's why, and I put in here grace and the laws, okay? So Moses. So we got the 5 books of Moses, right? So we got the 5 books of Moses. That's why I end up I show you guys the Genesis. When we look at the book of Genesis, it explains a lot of things. A lot. The book of Genesis teach us about the creation, about the origin of sin, about the man, the earth, the weather, about the darkness, about Satan, about the fall of man, the reason men fell, and women. So there's a lot thing when you read the book of Genesis. Some of you may say, then how Moses can write this? Yes, Moses. So if we go deep, we look at the detail. Yes, Moses wrote this. For my opinion, yes, he did. Some of the part you may say, then a dead person cannot write the books. Look, Egyptian are the one who provide Moses intensive education. Egyptian are African. They live in North Africa. Okay, those one we call them. The country is named Egypt. People who live in Egypt, we call them Egyptian. Egyptian are black. When I say black, I don't mean that their color is black. No, I mean they're African. Okay, everybody who live in Africa, we call them African. If they live in North, South, West, East, we call them African. The one who live in Europe, we call them European. The one who live in Asia, we call them Asian. Okay, so we come here. That's what I put here for you guys to understand. Moses was born in Egypt, Africa. Okay, Moses, I put this, some of them I put in the present, some of them I put in the past. Okay, if in case some of you don't understand, I can fix that. Okay, for example, I put Moses is an Asian African. I can put here in the past. It's not a problem. I can fix that problem. Okay, in the case some of you say, oh, there's a problem, there's a mistake there, I can fix it. It's not a big deal. Okay, so what I can do here, okay, Moses was born in Egypt, Africa. Moses was an Asian African. Moses was a Jew Egyptian. Moses was an Asian. Moses was an African. The main reason I repeat the noun, because sometimes when we use the pronoun, subject pronoun, some people don't understand. They have a hard time. For example, if I come back here, I say, instead of saying Moses, I can just put he here. Okay, I put like this, right? And then I come here. I put like this, right? Some people have a hard time to understand what is the pronoun, what is the noun, what is the subject pronoun. Some people don't get it because it's not like they don't get it, because they didn't learn it when they were in grades like 5, 6, or grade 7, right? So that's what sometimes I repeat the noun for them to understand, okay? So when I say Moses was born in Africa, in Egypt, in Africa, right? He was an Asian African. When I say he, it means Moses. Okay? It means Moses. When I say Moses was a Jew Egyptian, he wasn't an Asian. This he, okay? This represent Moses. This Moses. So instead of repeating the name Moses, I just put he. Okay. Moni raison na komi na lobi Moïse ya na loba Moses. Olie ke na koma Moses Moïse susu awa na komi he. Na français to benga ngo eza il. Okay? Alors, non solo ba na Moïse abotamaki na Egypte na Afrique. Moïse aza asiatique africain po abotamaki na Afrique. Moïse aza juif africain égyptien, OK? Même peka kaye Moïse aza peka ka asiatique. Même peka kaye moko Moïse aza africain. Moninde sokotali histoire à Paul. Otangi Paul azaki juif azaki pe européen. OK? Bon, OK? Alors, that period, guys, the time Moses was born, that time, they didn't speak Arabic. No, they speak different languages. When I did my research, okay, I found that Hebrew plus Arabics, that's create this Aramaics. Okay, now by the time Moses was alive, they didn't speak Arabic. This is the language they speak. They spoke that time. They didn't speak Arabic. Okay, so Arabic that time, no, they didn't speak Arabic. No. This is language they spoke in Egypt that time. This is the language, the Hebrew, the language the Jew spoke that time. They didn't speak Greek that time. No. They didn't speak Latin. No. Okay? So, when I did my own research, and what I read on the book, the one I took from the library, it say, and that book explained that Hebrew, when they together with Arabic, this was create this language, the one Jesus spoke. Okay, but I say, wait a minute. That time Jesus was alive, I don't think people used to speak Arabic that time. But guys, I'm a human. I can also make a mistake. Okay, but I'm gonna do more research to provide you guys the right information. Okay, so we come here. African teachers and professors provide Moses with an intensive education. European didn't teach like the way I can, if I put in the present tense, European did not teach Moses, like provide him education. No, it's African who provide Moses education. All right. When I say Moses, I say like Musa. Okay. So, batu bapesa o batangisa Moïse po azala Moïse. Bapesa éducation kitoko. Eza ba africain, mundele te. Africain amikotisa yemoko mingi na sama bele na sama kola mindele. Guys, I don't want to put negative. I don't like negative. You know, Bob, everything you want to learn, technology, science, is there in the Bible. You read Bible carefully, you understand it, you're gonna learn a lot. Many years ago, African used to talk to demon. For example, you look at the Freemason, you look at different society. Those societies start in Africa and Asia. Not in Europe, not in South America, not in North America. No. No, it's starting, look at, for example, Iraq, Israel, Egypt, okay? Maybe the other country, I forgot there in Asia, but in reality, European did not, it came, in Greece later on, but not right away the time Abraham or Adam, they were alive. Like, no. Like the European start the free society, like the secret society. Because you know some people, when you talk to them about the Freemason, they think like those people are demon. No, don't think about that. No. I'm gonna come later on. You see, Moses used to talk to Satan. Some of you may say, "Oh my God, what are you talking about?" Yes, Moses. When Moses died, Satan want the body of Moses. He wanted, but the other angel of God, he fight for the body of Moses. Satan wasn't allowed to get it, but Satan also want the body of Moses. Moses used to talk to demon and Satan. If you look at in the Bible, the only person who say or mention the name of demon the first time is Moses. Moses know the demon well. Moses knew Satan. He knew it because the Pharaoh used to wish demon, right? So just imagine that. I'm just giving you an example. I go to church every Sunday. I believe in God. I do everything good to God. My kid gonna follow that step. My kid gonna do the same thing I do because I'm the one who gonna show them the right direction. If I also go see Satan, my kid also gonna follow me. You see. So Moses, people who adopt him and raise him are the Freemason, but doesn't mean that all the Freemason are bad. No. Look, guys, when we go in church, okay, we have a good Christian, we have a bad Christian, right? Some Christian, oh no, they can kill you. When I say Christian, I meant like people who believe in Jesus. The Catholic, the Protestant are Christian. They're the one who believe in Old Testament, New Testament, okay? That's why we call them Christian. The one who believe in Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, and Old Testament and New Testament, we call them Muslim. The one who believe only in the book of 5 books of Moses, we call them the Jew. They're the one who I'm gonna talk about them after. Okay. So when we come here, the culture and behavior of Moses. Moses, he has 2 culture: Asian culture and African. Moses didn't have a European culture and style. No, he didn't have it. Moses has African culture. He has it because people who raised him when he was a little African. Moses have a high temper. High temper, okay? I understand. You know, when somebody raised you, you grew up, they're not your real biological parents, sometimes cause a problem. But I also provide counseling, okay? If you go on my website, I'm gonna load some of the stuff there. Please take your time, watch it. You're gonna see a lot of stuff I explained. I'm gonna talk about the counseling there, okay? Moses work hard and smart, okay? He's highly intelligent, and then for leadership, he has a excellent leadership. Excellent. I give him excellent. For management, I give him a great management, okay? Because his father-in-law who helped him how to manage people, okay? And his brother, okay? We come here. I'm not gonna focus on this, but I just wanna show you guys a little bit, okay? Because a lot of things happen in east of Eden. See here, in Israel, Egypt, a lot of things happen in Egypt. A lot of things happen in Iraq, Babylonian. It happened in Iraq, and then also happened here. A lot of things happen there, okay? But we're not gonna focus on this right now, no. We come here. The time Moses was alive, that time they didn't have a religion, no. Like Islam, Christian, Judaism, no. And then they didn't have the Bible. No. So the main reason I put like this for you guys to understand, when we talk about religion, we have Judaism, we have Islam, we have Christianism, okay? But as a Christian, we are here. The Catholic, the Protestant are here. And then you're gonna hear people who are Christian, they talk denomination, okay? Some people are Baptist, the church, the other one are the Christian Reform, the other one, Jehovah Witness. The other one more in Congo we call them Kimbangiste. I'm gonna explain to you guys after. Here we have Prophet Muhammad. Here we got the Jew. Okay, these are the part of a religion. Okay, we come here. We have Old Testament and New Testament. We also have another one the Catholic use, but I didn't put them here. Okay, I'm just gonna focus on these. Now, when I put OT means Old Testament, okay? New Testament, okay? So, Old Testament, the Judaism, at the Jew, they focus on Old Testament, okay? Not all of them, but I'm just because we have a different type of Jew, but I'm gonna explain to them. We have like 4 types, but I'm gonna explain to you about them after, not here, in different courses. That's what I put like this for you guys to understand. I put Moses, Judaism, and the Jew in case you didn't get it. Okay, that way you understand. Okay, we come here. We got Old Testament, we got the New Testament, and here is Christianism, which means the Christian who believe in Jesus. We call them, they're the one part of Christianism because they believe in Old Testament, New Testament, okay? But they don't believe, they also accept Prophet Muhammad. They do accept it. But the only problem the Christian, they have some stuff the Muslim do, they don't like that. As a Christian, you're not allowed to marry 2 women. You cannot do that. Like, for example, in my case, I'm not allowed to marry 2 women because I know it's wrong. I cannot have 2 women. It's not good. Because the Bible is teaching us not to have it. Okay? But the Muslim allow that. To them, it's not. For us, as a Christian, we don't accept that. Killing, we don't accept that. No, it's not good. You see, religion is not a problem. It's people who are killing the other people. You see, you go, a lot of Christians kill a lot of Muslim, innocent Muslim. A lot of innocent Muslim also kill a Christian. It's not good. It's not really good. Me, to be honest with you, the way the Muslim raise their kid, I love it. Okay, I give them 100% A plus because you look at a lot of Muslim, their kid, a lot of respect. Christian also do, but not this day. No. I'm gonna give you guys some example. You guys need to forgive me a little bit, okay? You look at it, a lot of Muslim women are virgin, most of them when they marry. Many of them. The Christian, no. If I want to put a percentage, I can say like 80% of Muslim women, as the Muslim girl who never get married, are virgin. For the Christian, 45% or 40% are the one who are single, never married. 40% of them are virgin. Even 30, many of them, they didn't respect the 10 commandments. It's not even about just respect 10 commandments. No, it's about respecting yourself and your body. Okay, but I know back in the day, way back in the day, around like 90, 70, 60, people didn't get the women pregnant. If somebody get the women pregnant, that person, they look at him as not really intelligent person. Because I give you an example, my dad, my sibling, they got married, right? But sometimes the thing happen, maybe somebody, most of the time in Africa, if I give an example, a man forced the girl to get pregnant. Sometimes they're not even in a serious relationship. Some men, they marry, they have their wife, but they want to have another second wife. Most of the time, the victim are a little girl. Some of them, maybe they're older, but because they cannot find a husband, they found that problem, right? But I have a lot of respect for the Muslim. A lot of respect. A lot. You know, America, We don't even respect that. No, no, you don't need to get married. You just live in common law. You start having kid, but in reality, that's not the way of having kid. No, it's not. But I have also a lot of respect for the Jew. See, we come here, so that's why I put like this: Jesus. Okay, the Catholic believe in Jesus. The Protestant believe in Jesus. When I say Catholic, Catholic is divide. Back in the day, you see, Catholic, they believe that Peter, okay, the Apostle Peter, is like the false pope. No, he's not. He's not. The way I understand the Bible, when I read myself, sometimes I even say to myself, why do I need to go into theology? Because I understand it well myself. When I read it, when I have time, I read, I understand it. I say to myself, it's useless for me to go to study theology for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. But it's good to go to study because they're going to provide you some of the skill you need, okay? And Peter, according to the Catholic, he's like the first pope. After Peter, and then they having different pope there. For us as a Protestant, pope is just like anybody else. We don't really consider him as a high priest. No. For me, as a reform, right? I don't see Pope as somebody like, I don't need to pray, Pope pray for me, for my problem, whatever goes away. No. When you believe in Jesus, you do what is right for Jesus, not just Jesus. You do what is, because Jesus is and God are not the same person, okay? Some of you may say, oh boy, what are you talking about? I'm going to tell you guys the truth. When you watch the other video, you're going to understand. Jesus is a different person. God is a different person. I say this. If the person want to do better about this, when I have time, no problem. According to the Reform, Jesus is a different person. God is a different person. I say this a few times. If Jesus is the same person as God, then Satan is not smart, not highly intelligent. To let you guys know, because the same Satan attacked God in hell. I mean in heaven. The same person, the same Satan attack Jesus here. You don't see that something is not right in Satan, his brain. You don't see it. If you know that Jesus is God, then what the point of attacking him again? Right? It's showing that Satan is not highly intelligent. But some people believe in Satan. We have a different priest. They preach, they do this, but they believe in Satan. But to me, the way I believe, Satan is smart. Because Satan knows that Jesus is not God. You see, there's people who believe in God. They go in church every day. They're Christian, but they do the bad thing. There's some people also believe in God and Satan. Because Moses believed in God. And that time he didn't know God, but he knew Satan. Moses knew Satan first, then God. Oh yeah. Some of you may say, oh boy, what are you talking about? Yes, Moses knew Satan first. He spoke to Satan first, but he ended up spoke to God later on when God spoke to him. You see? So, when you see somebody like, they believe in Satan, don't panic. Don't panic. To me, I don't know Satan. I never met Satan. I'm not going to say like Satan is bad, this. No, I'm not going to judge anything because I don't know much about Satan. God is the one who knows about him. Because I never met Satan. I don't know how he look like. I have no idea. So I cannot say that he's a troublemaker, this. No. Look, human is more dangerous than Satan. Human, okay? You look at the story, people who kill a lot of people, not really Satan back in the day. No, it's a human. Human do a lot of damage. You look at a lot of people suffering in the east of Congo, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran, East Europe. Do you think Satan is the one who came and do those stuff? No. Why did you build a lot of weapon to go drop that in the east of Congo? In Congo, the east of Congo, they have more than 250 rebel. How they get there? Who count them to know that there's a 250 rebel they fighting there? Who count them? The person who count them is the same people who know the psychological game, right? We come here. Who killed the Native American? Did Satan come here, kill the Native American? No, it's a human. Who killed the Egyptian? I mean, the Jew in Egypt. It's human. Human keep create more problem after problem. Who created disease to kill a lot of people on earth? Satan or human? It's a human. It's not Satan. Sometimes we blame Satan. No, 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 no. Look, me, before I die, I want to make sure that we make the history. Why do you want to make a history? When you were little, before even you born, did you make a history? Before, when you were little, a baby, did you make a history? When you were a teenager, did you make a history? Before you die, I'm a baby boomer. I want to make a history. I'm silent generation. I have to make history. I'm generation X. I want to make history. I'm a millennial. I want to make history. I'm generation Z. I want to make history. My grandparents leave us the recipe. We want to make sure that in 2020, 2030, 2040, 2050, 2070, we have to make a history. Yes. My grandparents did it. We have to do it. No, you don't have to do it. If your grandparents kill a lot of people, it doesn't mean you also have to kill a lot of people. You don't need that. No, no, no. People don't want to live peacefully. No, you believe in God. I don't believe in God. This. You believe in Satan. Even Satan know that human is a problem. Satan never tell you that he can stop death. You see, in reality, if you take a look, why can't Satan say, look, when you guys come to visit me, if you don't want to come anymore, just stay here. You don't go there anymore. Nobody want to die. Nobody want to die. You like where Satan is located. You love what the job Satan do, but you don't want to stay there. You want to keep going, come in, out, in, out, in. Why just stay with Satan? You don't want to do that, right? And some people, they say, look, I'm white, I'm beautiful, you are black, ugly. I'm white, I'm black, I'm beautiful, you white, you ugly. I'm Asian, I'm beautiful, you black and ugly. So you don't want to see the black people. When you see their skin, to you, they're ugly. When you see white people, to you, their body's ugly. When you see Asian, to you, their body's ugly because you white. But look, when you go see Satan, what kind of body the black, the white, the Asian, the Latino, they wear? Tell us. Yes, you believe in God, you believe in Satan. When you go see Satan, tell us, what kind of body do you wear? Do you go there with your white body or the black or the Asian body? No, you have a body you wear, right? So why do you put yourself as the topest, the rest of the people in the bottom? Judge yourself. We come here. When we look at here, people who translate the Bible, I want to give you guys an idea. Today we're just gonna cover a lot of things here, but not really. We're gonna go deep on Old Testament. No, look, the translation of the Bible. Socrates did not translate the Bible. I just showing you guys to understand. He didn't translate the Bible. He did not. Okay, he did not translate the Bible. Even him, Plato, he did not translate the Bible. He did not. The same thing with him. He did not translate the Bible. The reason I put like this for you guys to see. Okay? The way I prepare them, I want you guys to see. Okay? They did not translate the Bible. No, they did not. Okay? We come here. Jerome, he translated the Bible, but he didn't finish it. Okay? he has also some problem when he was preaching this like, you know, when somebody's preaching to you, they tell, no, you have to accept it, you have to do this, you have to do that. No, you don't do that. Jerome has a problem with that. Okay, a lot of people, he did also a lot of bad things. He did translate the Bible, but he didn't finish it. Okay, he didn't finish the job. um John, he didn't finish the job. Martin did excellent job. Okay, he did an excellent job. He also spoke against the Pope. Him he spoke against the Pope. Martin also did the same thing. So the idea of a reform started long time ago, long time. He did, because if you look at the age here, you look at his age, you look at his age, you look at his age, are not the same age. We also have another guy. He's Dutch, but I didn't put it here. Okay, so he did a job. Is okay, but not really that great. No, he did. But Martin, he's amazing one. He's from Germany, Alman. Okay. Now, when you take a look, many people went against the Pope back in the day in the Catholic. Catholic did a lot of crazy things. A lot. That was, to me, when I was my back home as a child, I remember uh, the English themselves. They explained to us that Catholic, the way Catholic behavior and what they're doing, they can accept it. They cannot accept them. They say they drink a lot. They use magic, all those kind of stuff. I didn't know this. The English are the one who explained to us about the Catholic. Who's the English? The white person, right, from England. They're the one who explained to us that no, Catholic is not a good church. It's not me. It's not my dad. It's the English, the one who did it. So you see. And then Martin translated the Bible. He did an excellent job. I like him. All of these people, I like them. If I go back, even them, I learn a lot from them. If like a lot of stuff I do in Canada, if it's calm me down to understand a lot of things because of them. I like them so much. I love them. And him also, understand him. So we come here. John Calvin, he did not translate the Bible. Like translate, no. John Knox, no. He's from Jean Calvin. He's from France. Okay. And John Knox, he's from UK. Jason Lee is from Canada, Quebec. Okay, he was a missionary. Okay, I just put like this for you guys to understand. They did not translate the Bible. No, they did not. But I just put it to explain to you guys. Okay, so John Calvin, he did a lot of stuff. You know the system we have in Canada and US. It's a part of John Calvin. He's French guys, highly intelligent guys. I know. To me, the way I look at the English, the French, the Germany, the Spanish, those people are highly intelligent. Those one I'm talking about, the part of Europe, including the Russia. My dad is the one who explained to me long time ago about Russian. My dad say the English are highly intelligent, but Russia intelligence highly intelligent, because I didn't know about Russia when I was a little, right? My dad is the one who explained to me about Russia. Say no, Russia is more than all of them there. I'm like, oh, because my dad, My dad used to talk with the Belgium where he used to work in my back home, right? Because my dad, where he used to work, they explained to him about the Germany are good in mechanic. They do a lot of amazing stuff. Russian, highly intelligent. The English, highly intelligent. The French, yes. After that, the Spanish. After Spanish, not the rest of them. Okay. So, John Calvin, highly intelligent. The system, we call these people who believe in John Calvin, what he did, we call them, we say Calvinism. Okay. So we come here when we say the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit, right? So the Father represents God, the Son, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. So for me, the Father is God. Son is Jesus. Son and the Father are not the same. Are not. Some people are gonna say, no, 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 he is. To me, no. To me, I don't believe that Jesus is God. I don't believe on it. It's my own thinking. Since I was a little, I knew that. It's not like I learned this here in Canada, no. Since I was a little, I knew that Jesus is different person, God is different person. I just know it. Because when I read the Bible, some of the stuff is explaining to me well that Jesus is not God. That's why I learned, because it's writing right there. Some people, they're going to say, oh, well, I don't think so. Well, that's your opinion. This is not my opinion. That's what I read in the Bible. It's right there. We have a different way of thinking, right? So when Jesus was baptized, when that dove come, and then what the message did Jesus receive? That's what? That's my son, the Holy One I chose. So God was playing psychological game to himself. Judge yourself. So when I say Christian denomination, means that, for example, we have in Protestant, we got the Catholic. Protestant, we got CRC Church, the Baptist Church. We got the Presbyterian Church. We got all those kind of church. So, for example, here, Christian denomination, we got the CRC, Christian Reformed Church. This is Church, Presbyterian. And we got the Salvation Army, the Baptist, all this church, okay? Here, sometimes they speak on tongue, but to me, I don't believe on tongue, right? Some people, I heard them, they say, oh, shaka mona, pussy mona, foda mona. Oh, shada da 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 da, pussy mona, faka mona. What? That's not the language. I don't believe on it. I really don't believe on those one. I don't. You guys need to forgive me. I don't, because I hear that over and I see that when I watch that on TV. I hear someone of the priest. He's like, "Oh, shada mona, pussy mona, faka mona." Oh, I'm like, what? That's just. I just turn my TV off, and then I watch different. We call this Animal Planet. I mean, just watching the animal in Africa there, or in North America, watching the beaver, those kind of stuff. That's it. But I didn't have time to watch that, to listen to that stuff, because I don't believe on it. I know that this person is playing his game. This one is to me, when I watch somebody's preaching, I take my time, I look at them, I know this is a game. This one is a true messenger of God. Okay? We come here. We have the Catholic. In the Catholic, we have a different. You see, the Catholic, when you take a look, we have. You see, in Russia, they have a different type of Catholic there. But I'm gonna explain to you guys later on when I start teaching you guys church history. From there, I'm gonna explain to you guys about it. Okay? But the main reason I put like this, they're almost like the same. One time I went to this church. I went there, and they have the supper, the Lord's Supper, right? So all of us, we're gonna share one cup. This thing happened in 2011, I believe that. So I went to that church. It was my first time to go to this church, Anglican church. I was thinking it's like a Catholic church when I got there. I'm like, oh, okay. Because when you're new to Canada, you don't know much about the country. You want to go in church, right? But you go in the wrong church. It's not the wrong church, but just you go into the wrong denomination. So I went there. They have a cup, one cup, the big one. People gonna share it to share the Lord's Supper, right? To drink the wine. So only one cup. Everybody gonna share the one cup. To me, I say to myself, no, I'm not gonna drink that. No, I'm not gonna drink it. I say to myself, one of the lady came She say, "Oh, you can go." I say, "No, I'm okay." She said, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." I'm like, "Oh," she's like, "Oh, okay." And then I say to myself, what about if I have a TB and I have some disease? They can catch it. Or they have a disease, I can get that disease. This thing happened before the COVID-19 start. I say to myself, no, I'm not going to drink it. So I left the church. I didn't go after, no. But the Catholic church, I never been like going to Catholic church, sit there, listen to them. No, I never been Catholic church, no. No. This church, I heard about them, but I never been there. Even this, no, I don't know much about them. So when we come here, we got the Old Testament, the New Testament, we got Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad. So we got Islam, we got the Muslim. Muslim are people. Islam is like religion. This is their prophet. Okay. We got the New Testament, we got the Old Testament. So something about Muslim, I don't deny them, I accept them because they believe in Old Testament, they believe in New Testament, they believe in the Quran from Prophet Muhammad. So accept it. To me, I don't want to judge if Prophet Muhammad is a true man, or a true prophet or not. To be honest with you, I cannot say any positive, negative about him because I don't have like to say that he's a bad this. I cannot say that because in Congo they also have a prophet. It's his name is called Simoki Mbangu. So I can't really say that Muhammad is a bad because I don't have any evidence to say that he's a bad guy. I don't have any evidence. I cannot say that, you know. But for marrying two women or four, no, that's when I don't accept it. But guess what? Abraham did it. Okay, Abraham did those kind of stuff. So it's kind of hard also to say that Muhammad is bad because Abraham did it. You understand? So, but that time was way back in the day. But to me, I do believe that if Muslim read of if a Muslim read of if a little stuff in their religion, yes, they're gonna become number one on earth because a lot of things they teach. I look at the Muslim, I give them a lot of credit. All right, a lot of stuff Muslim do compared to the Christian, they do way better than the Christian. You may say how? You look at most of Middle East Muslim. Oh man, a lot of them receive education, and a lot of their wives are really beautiful. You look at the girl from Pakistan, Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, Lebanon. They have a beautiful woman there, really beautiful. They know how to take care of their body. Look, I'm not gonna be out of my subject. If you wanna marry like a good woman, you like the women who have a beautiful body, right? Yes, the Muslim got one. You know what I'm talking about? Because black men like, the big one, right? So the Muslim, yes, they are. You may say, how do you know? Because when I went to university in college, I met some of them there. Really, I remember one of the Muslim. She wanted me to date her way a couple years ago. But because I'm Christian, I say no. I have to respect your religion, right? But you look at her, she's really beautiful, right? But I have to respect their religion. I don't want to cause a problem to them, right? So I have to leave the girl alone. So we come here, the question, did Moses know Greek and Aramaic? The answer is no, he did not know Greek or Aramaic. Okay, he did not speak this language. No, this is the language Jesus spoke.